Hello everyone, and welcome to this orientation and training video. This video is another video in the Employee Self-Serve Portal series and its functionality. Today we're going to take a little bit of time to discuss and to walk through the process as a supervisor or a manager, or maybe just the payroll person's perspective of how do I log in and see the time off requests that have been made through the system, how do I approve them or deny them, and how do I see if there's any kind of scheduling conflicts for multiple employees who've requested the same time off. So let me go ahead and log into the system real quick. Get signed in here. Once you get signed in and we come to our dashboard, we'll see down here underneath the messages section that we have 3 time off requests that need approval. So we're going to click on that link, and that's going to bring us to this time off request screen. And so all the employees who have requested time off, it will list them here for you. We're going to kind of focus in on this Janet payroll time off request. So we can see that she has requested time off on 5/11 and requested 40 hours. So I'm going to click on her name, and it's going to bring up over here on the right hand side a summary of information about what's been going on for her and with her. And you'll see that we can either accept it or reject it here. We can actually analyze this to see if there's any conflicts. Well, we know there's a conflict down here already, because under the conflict section it shows that Mr. Davis has already requested time off during that same time frame as well, and that's reflected here also. So let's go ahead and click on the Analyze right here. And this is the visual representation for you that shows that we have 2 people that have requested the same time frame off, and if that's a scheduling conflict for you, we can deny one of them or reject one of those time off requests, or if it's not a scheduling conflict, we can just leave it be at that if we need to. Now on this screen here, you can also go out different months, so you can kind of see maybe who has requested time off and what your schedule is, or your staffing schedule is for employees who've requested time off at any point in the year that you'd like to. But we're going to go back to that main screen. And you can see also on this screen, it gives us some more information here under recent activity. So she has requested time off from the 11th to the 15th of May, but you can also see that she had requested some PTO off on the 27th through the 1st, but it was rejected. So that gives you kind of a quick overview of what's been going on with her, what the history of this employee's time off requests have been. And this one is the one that she has in the system now that we're looking at, and it doesn't have any activity because we haven't approved or rejected it yet. But let's say that we want to kind of take a look at what she has in the system, or what we need to make some changes to on this request. So we can actually click on her name. It's going to bring up her time off request for us. So this is going to show us that it's PTO semi-annual, that she has a balance of 80 hours, and that she's taking 40 hours, or she's requesting 40 hours off. So if you needed to make a change to perhaps how many hours per day she was taking off, because maybe there was some project that she was working on that you really need her for, you can change the amount of hours that you're actually going to approve for that day. So we're going to say that maybe on the 11th she's only authorized, she can only take off 4 hours that day because there's a project you really need her to come in for maybe on that day. You can actually come down here and leave some notes down here as well for her if you'd like. So we're going to go ahead and change this back up to the 8 hours that she had requested, and manager's response, maybe we'll put in there, have a great time. And then we're going to save that up here, the green check mark. And so you can see now that we have tentatively accepted this time off request. You'll see that there's now a little pencil icon, which what that does is that just takes us back into this edit screen if we want to. We're not going to make any more changes to it, so we'll close out of that. And then we're actually just going to click on the save icon up here. And what that's going to do is that's going to save that time off request. Now that employee is going to actually get an email that says that you have either approved it or denied it. and then they can log into the system to see if you left any notes out there. So now you can see that that request is actually out of the system and it's not there anymore. So you are at this point done, and that employee is good to go. Again, if you want to take a look at this time off request to kind of see what's going on with that, we can do an analyze, and again you can see that Janet Payroll, there's the one we had just already requested and approved there, and there's the conflict there. And if you wanted to deny this request, we would just click on reject. And then when you click on the save, it'll actually send out a message to that employee that says this time off request has been denied, and for whatever reason you've put in the notes section. So that's the basic steps on how do we log in, how do we look at the time off requests that are out there waiting for our approval or to be denied, and then how do we actually edit them or edit them and then either approve them or deny them within the system, and how do we look at the conflicts in scheduling from there. So I hope this video has been helpful for you, and we look forward to seeing you in future videos. Thanks, and have a great day.